let's get it. Let's see what's going on with the Capricorn nation. Capricorn. Hope the Aries are in the house because it's Aries season. Happy birthday, Aries, for any Aries that are in the chat. Let's get it. All signs. What's being hidden from you? Capricorn, this may resonate if you happen to have Capricorn in your sun, moon, rising, Venus, 7th house, or if you happen to be cross-watching for someone with these placements. Capricorn, some of you are fresh off of a breakup, or you've had a breakup in the past. Someone's coming back, Capricorn. The thing is, it's some of you that are going through this right now. It looks like you're having a hard time maybe with trust. Somebody's playing mind games with you. Singles, if you're getting to know someone, this isn't going to be a serious relationship. Somebody doesn't have serious intentions. Okay, somebody's coming in playing mind games. They're after one thing when it comes to this situation. Let's see. You're dealing with a player. Some of you Capricorns. Capricorn, some people may be looking at you as the player, possibly. Somebody that's playing around, not really serious about their relationship. You got someone, some of you that are going through this right now. Somebody is anxious that somebody's going to find out. Once someone finds out the truth, it feels like it may lead to a breakup, or it already has. Let's dig deep. Let's see what's being hidden from you right now. Okay, because somebody is already suspicious. Capricorn. Their intuition has already told them that something is up. They already have an idea that you're playing around. So they're going to search for clues. Capricorn. Okay. Somebody's already looking for this. Or this, for some of you, you got some nosy people around you. You got some people that are in your business, want to be in the know about what's going on with you. Especially when it comes to a legal situation, Capricorn, you got some nosy people in your situation. Capricorn, some of you, especially those of you who are single, or you're taking the time to get to know someone. Somebody might be catfishing you. Somebody might be kind of flexing the fact that they have money. But the thing is, they're lying about their finances. They might be doing this to impress you, or they might be doing this online. Now, this wouldn't be the first time that this has happened, Capricorn, because it feels like somebody has lied to you about this before. And somebody is afraid to get hurt again. And it seems like now someone is maybe coming across a bit controlling. Okay, that's it. They're already suspecting. And now they're saying, you know what, you're not going to do this again. They're not going to give you a chance to do this again. If somebody is maybe placing things online, taking pictures online, someone is making a relationship seem a certain way. But behind closed doors, there's something more that is going on. It seems like somebody is maybe feeling like they need to exit the situation. And they're definitely feeling like they can see through what someone is doing. Singles, those of you who are getting to know someone, like I said, you might go into a situation blindly, right? Like you might go into a situation really wanting to trust, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to trust someone, but be careful about giving your trust to someone too lightly. Balance is needed in this situation. You want to have your eyes wide open going into this situation, because something about this doesn't seem right. Those of you who have been in this, it seems like you've given this person chance and chance again, time and time again. You've maybe forgiven them. But I think this week or coming up, someone is going to get to the point of no return. And I think some of you, you've already exited the situation. What's being hidden from you? Oh, you're wondering if you're being paranoid about what's going on. Gemini. I'm not calling you Gemini. You're dealing with a Gemini. I don't believe in coincidences. You're either dealing with a Gemini or you have Gemini in your chart. or there is a Gemini involved in a third party. Somebody is gaslighting you, okay? Sending you mixed signals, especially if you try to confront them about the truth. It seems like this person becomes very argumentative. One of you, somebody is living off of you, Capricorn. Or this is like somebody that you're dating or could potentially date that is with you because they can benefit off of you financially or for any other purpose. This isn't everyone's story, okay? But those of you who are in a suspicious situation, this would be your reading. Those of you who are in good situations, you trust your partner, you're in a genuine relationship, this is not your reading. Somebody does. Somebody is looking back on the situation, Capricorn, especially if somebody left. Somebody may have thought that they were not going to return to the situation, or it may have appeared that someone was not going to come back, but it seems like somebody is coming back looking for forgiveness, Capricorn. Like I said, if you're online, somebody is checking things out. Some of you, this is on the outside looking in, okay? Somebody is maybe curious to know, somebody's having second thoughts about maybe going back and trying to fix the situation. They're looking at what's going on with you online, possibly, to try to get some type of indication about where they might be able to fit into this equation, or whether or not you're with someone, and would this be an awkward time to maybe come back. And somebody is maybe seeing what's going on online with you. Something, like I said, something appears to be a certain way from the outside looking in, but it seems like on the inside of this situation, there's a lot of secrets that are being told, some cheating that's being done, and maybe somebody that's on the side and don't let you be the side piece, Capricorn, in this situation. Like I said, somebody is using you for one thing. Somebody is maybe using somebody to feed their ego. Maybe somebody could easily be using you, Capricorn or cross watcher, to flaunt around in somebody else's face because they know that they're watching. So they want to give off the impression that they've moved on and that everything is great and that they're not thinking about this situation or about you or about whatever, about the breakup. Those of you who are in this, you're not overthinking the situation. Your intuition is right, and they are physically cheating with someone. Lying, trying to cover up their cheating. I said somebody is looking for clues. Capricorn, this might be the week where you come across this information and you see what you need to see. Create boundaries, not even meaning to pull this deck. It seems like somebody is putting up a certain boundary. Yes, thank you, spirit guides. This is definitely the week that you see something. I mentioned to you, Capricorn, that some of you have a legal situation. Or be careful about what you're doing online. It seems like you're being trapped. Like, it definitely feels like you have a stalker, somebody that's checking out what you're doing online. This could easily be somebody that you're in a relationship with. They may feel like your online activities are a bit suspicious. Like they're suspecting that you're talking to someone. So they're going back and maybe checking on what you're doing. But for others of you, be careful about your online activity. I was mentioning to you that someone is just overly interested in what you're doing or wanting to know the tea about you. Yeah, see, somebody's giving off the impression that maybe they're, I don't know, like I said, lying about their financial situation. Something about that might be a little bit off. What's going on here? So somebody, okay. Capricorns, some of you have a legal situation. Be careful about who you're discussing your personal business with, Capricorn, because once again, as soon as I pick up the deck, somebody wants to know what's going on legally. Some of you Capricorns, if you're having a legal situation, it seems like you're able to finally begin to put something behind you and be able to move forward. But I think that you might still be suffering from the PTSD of what happened regarding this. I think you might be kind of laying low, Capricorn. Some of you, it feels like somebody might be kind of running from the law or avoiding a legal situation for a minute. And then it seems like something has caught up with someone, or someone will possibly something will possibly catch up with someone. It seems like somebody is maybe feeling embarrassed about what someone sees or what someone may come across. Or this is possibly somebody hurt over what they see. Because like I said, somebody's digging for clues in the situation. Yeah, exactly. I think that's you, the PTSD of a situation, but I think somebody might also be shocked about what they come across. Okay, yeah, see. So you got people that are coming back. For some of you, this is a family member type of situation. Family members may be coming back to maybe check on you or maybe talk to you, or there could possibly be forgiveness being made between you and a family member. Because it seems like something is a bit tangled between you and a family member, possibly. Some of you might be getting a new car, Capricorn or cross-watcher. Okay, because it looks like money might be picking up for some of you. Especially cash flow, financial flow. It seems like things may be flowing a bit better. Obstacles, it feels like, are being lifted and moved out of the way. It definitely feels as though someone has been trying to create obstacles for you. But Capricorn, please deal with this health issue. We've been talking about it for the longest. It seems like you've been worried about a health issue for the longest, Capricorn. And now it feels like it's time to take care of it. Those of you who have a business, some of you might be celebrities, or you might be coming across this and seeing this about a celebrity. Maybe I definitely see someone in the limelight. This is not you in the limelight. It seems like things might be picking up for you in matters of business, whether you're a business owner or there's some sort of creative project that you're working on. It seems like now you're able to come bring things into fruition, and it seems like things begin to flow quicker. Where there have been delays in the past, it seems like your diligence definitely pays off with something that you're doing. A child may really be in need of your attention this week, Capricorn, or this might be your child coming to see you. Okay, the Ten of Swords. Okay, it definitely feels like there's somebody that might be plotting to stab you in the back. I also see where some of you, somebody could be doing some sort of like illegal background check, or trying to get a hold of some private information concerning you so they can go back and run their mouth to other people about that. And somebody might be trying to come across this information, but again, protect your online activities, Capricorn, because it seems like not for all of you, but for some of you, somebody is going out of their way to gather this information. Some of you, you may be having a lover's quarrel with someone this week, Capricorn, and it seems like you might be able to get through this. But for a minute, it just seems like, Capricorn, this week things are kind of difficult in the communication department. But it seems like it may end up coming back together. But not without some secrets coming out. Either somebody is, like I said, trying to expose some secrets about you. Be careful about who you're telling your personal information to. Be careful about who you confide in, okay, Capricorn? This isn't to make you feel paranoid, Capricorn, but it's to make you aware of what the potential of what could be going on around you. Taurus Nation, this reading may resonate with you. If you happen to have relevant Taurus placements in your sun, moon, rising, Venus, dominant in your natal chart, or if you're cross-watching for a Taurian. Spirit, what's going on with Taurus? Taurus, you might be having a meltdown this week, or somebody around you might be. Your emotions might be a little bit all over the place. You might be feeling a bit moody, and it seems like it's going to be necessary to lighten up a little bit and look for the silver lining in a particular situation that might be going on, because it just seems like you've run up against some challenges. But it's not like your spirit guides are not trying to give you direction or guidance. It seems like your spirit guides are trying to come at you loud and clear with something that they're trying to bring to your attention. Something might be going on with your heart health, Taurus. You might be having chest pains. It may have something to do with the way that you're eating. Taurus, maybe you're eating a lot of cholesterol, a lot of salt. There's somebody that's easy to see through. Taurus. Somebody is an easy trigger. Someone easily triggered, or someone is looking at you as an easy target, Taurus, and they're trying to go out of their way to trigger you. Why is someone doing this? There might be some plans that you had, Taurus, and you might have to kind of start over. Sadness and anger. Thank you. Something to do with your emotions, your emotional state. Like I mentioned to you, someone is coming to you, possibly someone could be triggering you. I'm not sure if this is intentionally. It feels like it is. Guys, what's going on with the Taurians? Okay. Transparency. Someone might be looking for transparency in a particular situation. Why? Taurus. Somebody might be accusing someone of lying. Yeah. This would particularly be the case in a love relationship. Seems like you're very concerned about your financial situation. Some bills that maybe you're having to pay this week, Taurus. You're concerned about financial stability. Maybe this has something to do with a car payment. Or maybe some work that you're wanting to get done. Maybe you're wanting to go under the knife. Going to the spa. It seems like you're doing something different with your appearance, or you have the desire to do so. And maybe certain things got put on hold. Hey, you're coming off of an argument with someone. You are seeing the truth. Maybe there could have been a job loss. There could be a full-time position that could be coming in to take its place. Definitely assumptions and accusations that are being made this week. Taurus. Yeah, so you needed this money to come through to pay a certain bill. This feels like it's for your living situation. This money comes through. But it seems like for a minute, you might be worried. For a minute, it seems like some of you are worried about, this feels like it's more so your finances than a relationship. Okay, but if this does have something to do with your dating life, Taurus, okay, you might be starting from scratch. Maybe that has something to do with your love life. Maybe you are. And maybe for some of you Taurians with this Ace of Cups, maybe you're meeting someone new. But it also feels as though maybe you are thinking about someone from your past as well. Yeah, okay, so somebody does want transparency, for sure. It feels like someone is inventing stories about you. Or you're inventing stories about someone is looking at someone like they're fake, like they're not being honest. And maybe this has something to do with your relationship with your father, or this is your child's father. It feels like there could be some sort of jail involvement. This doesn't feel like it's a love relationship. It feels like this is more so family than anything. I see someone getting out of jail, Taurus. And I see you trying to forget about someone. And I think if someone is wanting to get in contact with you, Taurus, I think they're waiting for you to say something. You're waiting for the other person to make the first move. So if you're waiting for Taurus to come toward you, yeah, I don't see that happening. I see in your reading a Taurus, Scorpio, Capricorn, Cancer, Gemini, Leo are the highlighted signs. Aquarius as well. There could be communication, especially after an argument, or something may need to be cleared up. Someone may have the wrong idea about something. Yep. Spirit guides are saying, yes, that's actually the case in some instances. But like I mentioned to you, some of you, you can see right through someone. Listen to your intuition. Your intuition is right. You're able to see through someone's lies. I said someone's inventing stories. You want someone to be real and honest. Taurus. I mean, somebody's in jail. Or maybe your father, your child's father was in jail. Like I said, someone's getting out of jail. You have a court situation concerning some sort of jail time or potential jail time. It seems like there's a solution that you could possibly come up with. But to be honest, this just feels like this is something that you're worried about, Taurus. You're worried about jail time. You're definitely being accused of some sort of a crime. For some of you, Tauruses, you are being accused of a crime, or someone is accusing you of a crime, or accusing you of doing something. In some instances, what you're being accused of is real. And others of you, it's not. Like someone is falsely accusing someone in some situations. But in some instances, it's completely obvious that someone has done something that someone is accusing them of. And that someone is trying to manipulate a situation or possibly even manipulate the system in some sort of way. You might be traveling, a Taurus. You might be going out of the city, or maybe you're going on a getaway. Maybe there's someone that you're going to see. It seems like somebody is triggering your childhood trauma. Okay, so this is why, because you might be having a conversation with someone to clear something up. Someone has an idea, Taurus, about, or I guess maybe there's a Capricorn. This situation may involve another earth sign, but someone has like a preconceived notion about you. They have an idea about something. Someone has definitely been looking for information. It may have something to do with a family member. Someone's been doing their research on you, or you've been doing this someone else. Yeah, thank you, Spirit guides. You are able to put something behind you. Something is now a memory. But once again, transparency. Someone is inventing stories about, in other words, someone's lying about something and you suspect it. And like I said, it's true. In court of law, it feels like you're going to have to prove it. With work, opportunities could be coming in for you. Definitely outside of you, or maybe even concerning you, there's an abuse of power. Like I said, it could be with the system. This abuse of power could be used against you, or you could be the culprit of it. What's going on in relationships? What's being hidden? Because if someone's looking for transparency, this has something to do with a third party situation for some of you. Not all of you, Taurians, have a third party situation. But for some of you, somebody is a repeat offender when it comes to cheating. They do it continuously. And this week, it feels like you know that somebody's lying about it. This might be the week where you might be going to get guidance. Maybe it's through tarot that you're looking for this guidance. You may be very drawn to tarot, or you may be someone who is a tarot reader and provides this guidance. Yeah, it has something to do with suspicions. Some of you Taurians, you're preparing to move. And others of you Taurians, you have a snake around you. Or someone may accuse you of being the snake, the manipulator in the situation. Didn't I say somebody was poking at you? Feels like somebody is trolling you. What's being hidden in the situation, Spirit guides? You're trying to forget about someone. You're burying yourself in your work to forget about this person. You do. You feel backstabbed by someone. Someone is waiting for a sign from you, Taurus. One of you is waiting for a sign from the other person, because it seems like someone has made an attempt to reach out, and it seems like somebody is just really slow to respond. Or someone seems to have ghosted the situation. I see someone who's looking at the situation with jealousy. Singles, if this is you, you're getting to know someone. We talked about childhood trauma, self-love, self-loathing. Someone has a lot of things, it feels like, that are brewing beneath the surface that maybe you see. You'll see it though. It won't take that long for you to see that maybe someone is not emotionally ready for a relationship, but it looks like somebody is looking to maybe satisfy some sort of urge. And that's it. Not really wanting a commitment, but wanting companionship. This person could come across emotionally abusive. And it feels like it's due to some things that they're having to deal with within themselves. Maybe someone's not voicing this, okay? Maybe they're dealing with some things that have absolutely nothing to do with you. And maybe they're not saying it. And maybe it might appear that this person expects you to be a mind reader. But like I said, you'll be able to see it, sense it, feel it about what might be going on beneath the surface with someone. Those of you who are not in communication, someone's waiting for you to step up. They're waiting for you to say something. Because it feels like they've been trying to, either they've been very direct about what they really want from you. Direct but indirect at the same time, because we got this card that says transparency. They may feel like they've been direct. You might feel like, well, what does that mean? How do I interpret that? They want you to be clear. You got some sort of pattern going on in this dating situation, and it looks like somebody is feeling stressed about the situation. They're definitely feeling played. And it seems like there have been some things that have been said in this situation, and now somebody is looking back and realizing, you know what, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I was being impulsive. Someone this week is maybe making a lot of comparisons within themselves to other people. We talked about that. Self-loathing. Someone might feel mediocre in the presence of someone else, and this could be going on at work. Maybe you have a suspicion about somebody at work that might have the intention of trying to backstab you in some sort of way. Respect your boundaries. I think that's the issue. Is maybe you feel like somebody does not respect your boundaries in this particular situation. Boundaries might be crossed. Okay, because it seems like somebody is, like I said, saying something real crazy to you. Or they're making some hasty decisions, making some assumptions about you. Yeah, and it seems like someone says something and they end up putting their foot in their mouth. So let's see, is there an apology? You got some people, if this is not it doesn't have to be a love relationship, take this however it applies. Somebody is venting about the issues that they have with you to somebody else. And that might be what you end up finding out about. And that might be what puts an end to the situation. But like I said, some of you, this is going on with family members, or you have somebody that's bashing you to family members, like they're talking about you to your own family members. Communication might be, it may not happen this week, because it seems like somebody is a bit afraid to contact you. And it could because news has been circulating and you found out certain things that they've said behind your back. You do have something to pay. Oh, I mentioned that. It seems like you'll be able to, some funds might come in this week. A Taurus that helps you to provide or to pay for something. If you're dealing with someone, you're dating someone, getting to know them, this doesn't look like it's serious, at least not right now. Maybe this is at the beginning stages. You just met them But I think, like I said, if you get some sort of a hunch about something, about someone, it seems like you might find out kind of quickly. Or this is your guide saying, don't race into the situation. Take your time. Don't get your heartstrings too attached too quickly to a situation. And then you end up finding out that you are the well-kept secret. This is the week that someone is finding out the truth. Okay, yeah, you definitely have a balance to pay. Maybe this is you afraid to contact a predator about something. But someone is waiting for you to get in touch with them. Yeah. Communication feels like it's unlikely to take place. Healthy communication anyway. Or somebody's going to avoid it. Okay. Because it seems like they're embarrassed maybe because of something that they said. Separation. Especially if this is what drove a wedge between you and someone else. It doesn't seem like someone is coming forward. They're waiting for the other person to say something. Because somebody might be worried that you found out about something that they have been hidden, that they've tried to keep hidden from you for the longest. This reading may resonate with you if you happen to have Virgo placements in your sun, moon, rising, Venus, 7th house, or if you're cross-watching for someone with those placements. I think somebody wants to come back around you, Virgo, or you may want to return to this, to be by someone's side. And you might be thinking about them real heavy this week. Virgo, I'm struggling not to say Capricorn, and I'm struggling not to say Gemini. So maybe your situation involves someone with those zodiac signs. Or you have those in your chart. There have been some secrets that have been kept from you, Virgo. Or someone is looking at you as the secretive one. Yes, thank you. There have been lies that have been told in this situation also. Lately, Virgo, for the longest, maybe for the last month or two, consistently throughout your readings, there's been someone that has not been honest about whatever the situation happens to be. Virgo, maybe you're not feeling well. Seems like you're under a lot of stress. You might have a Leo in your energy, or you are a Leo Virgo cusp. I guess we're going to start with a financial situation. Because your spirit guides are saying, yeah, there's something going on financially for the Virgos. Maybe there's something that you need to resolve, a financial situation. But it seems like this is the week where you may need to take action, especially when it comes to your living situation. Some of you, I don't know, maybe you're having to make a choice about your living situation, about whether or not you're going to stay put or whether or not it's time to maybe renew a lease or to leave altogether. But it definitely feels like there's something going on in your home life, some sort of friction, things that are been a little bit up in the air. You could also be waiting for someone to make a choice, Virgo. Looks like somebody is looking for some advice this week. Somebody's not going to be direct. The same thing that you had in Taurus. Some of you have Taurus placements. Behavior, interpretation. Somebody expects you to be a mind reader. So this week, Virgo, you may need to listen to... No, you will. You'll definitely need to listen to your intuition. Okay, someone's not being honest with you about something. They're being vague. They're being vague on purpose. And it seems like this might be really like a very frustrating situation for you. Someone has walked off, especially maybe it's an earth sign. Someone might feel like it's you. Maybe you are having tension with someone. Maybe somebody's walking off in the middle of an argument. And maybe that's something that just has you really peeved this week. Virgo, you got the 7 of Swords, the Tower. Let's see what this is about. You got the Moon. Okay, that feels like that's something that's getting ready to happen. You have an air sign. You got Aquarius. So Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Some of you are whatever someone may find out about, it seems like it may cause a problem. I feel like this argument already happened, and it seems like this was a very intense argument. If you are not having an intense argument with someone this week, there's someone in your situation that is, especially if you are part of a third party situation or this has something to do with family members. This seems like there is tension. You're dealing with a love relationship. Somebody has a lot of groupies around them. They're married, but they don't know how to stay faithful. You might catch them in a lie, or you're linked to this person in some sort of way. Virgo, thank you. Virgo or cross watcher. You're definitely catching somebody in a lie. You're going to feel it. You're going to sense it first. What are they hiding? They're trying to get away with something. They're trying to avoid getting caught, avoid the truth, and then give you the silent treatment. It has something to do with their past. Some of you singles, you're meeting someone, getting to know them. Their past dating history is going to be important. Someone in this situation repeats patterns. Whatever they've done in a past relationship, if you can get a hold of that information, for some of you, that's going to give you a big indication about how your interaction may be with them. Because somebody has a habit of cheating. Maybe somebody has a habit of getting other people pregnant and living off of them. Some of you singles, someone may be approaching you this week. And it's because someone's not really happy in their relationship. They don't really know whether, they may be kind of stuck in their circumstances right now. They may want to leave, but they're not for whatever reason. And it seems like somebody's going to play games instead. And this is the week that somebody gets caught. Somebody might feel like they made a mistake with stepping out on you, Virgo or cross watcher. Or whoever's in a third party situation, if you're not the coupled one, somebody feels like they made a mistake. Some of you, you left this situation and somebody is looking back on the situation and feeling like they really made a clown out of themselves. So there's either there's an earth sign that might be entering your life. Some of you, this is a new person. Others of you, this is a past situation. And this could be you, Virgo. Maybe you're going in the direction of an earth sign, another earth sign. For others of you, the truth that comes out and what they didn't want to reveal to you is that they've been sleeping with somebody else behind your back. They've been doing this for the longest. They've been trying to keep this game up, but now the jig is up. Others of you, Virgos, your situation involves a court case. This court case involves children. And, or some of you have a warrant. And you may need to pay something before something gets out of control. You might need to talk to the judge. That maybe it's a fire sign that's involved in this. Somebody is caught doing something. You might be having a lot of headaches this week, Virgo, or a lot of pain in your lower extremities. Okay, the thing is, singles, don't rush into this. Or if some of you, you're thinking about going back into a situation because there is someone returning, don't rush in. There's some things that you may not discover until later on that could possibly be a deal breaker. You're in a relationship with someone right now. Somebody feels like the grass is greener elsewhere because maybe there's just been a lot of tension in your relationship or some things are going on in the home. And I think that someone has been trying their best to remain positive about where this relationship is going, but it just seems like communication is kind of hectic. Or if there's something that really needs to be said, don't leave it up for interpretation. Be clear about what you really mean. Because it seems like there's been, like I said, some sort of miscommunication. Somebody doesn't understand what you're trying to say. Or someone might feel that you're rejecting them, or maybe you're really not. Maybe you are really into someone. It just seems like there's some sort of mixed message in your situation. Some of you, you've been having a financial issue, Virgo, and maybe it might be a pride thing for you. Maybe it has been, and maybe it would be beneficial for you to ask for help from other people. It seems like it might be that kind of week. This week, it feels like your pockets might be a little bit strapped. You might be strapped for cash. And as hard as it might be for you to help someone, ask for help. Maybe somebody might be asking you for help, honestly. But either way, it's going to be important for you to be strategic about how you spend your money this week. Because it seems like I said before, you're coming up a little bit short. Or maybe this is not a pay week for you. Be careful about how you spend your time. Because it seems like you might be distracted by things. And then you're having to hurry at the last minute to get things done. Others of you, like I said, you're getting to know someone. For some of you, the story is that somebody is keeping somebody around for right now. But it seems like somebody might be keeping a back door open for somebody from their past, an ex of theirs, that they still have feelings for, and they're thinking about this person from time to time. You might be a pastime. You might be someone that they kind of date for the meantime until they kind of figure out what's going on with their ex. But be careful about cheating and someone that being their pattern. Because if it's not something that you've seen, then it's definitely something that you're coming across this week. Somebody is a commitment phobe, or someone is not giving you a straight answer about where this connection. I don't think you're necessarily dating, or that you're dating this person with no strings attached. It does not feel like they have it, like this is going to lead to the two of you having a title. Keep in mind, someone needs to make a choice, and somebody might not be being completely honest with you about their intentions. So definitely listen to your intuition. Somebody's playing games this week. Somebody's playing with fire, and it seems like someone may get burned. And it could be literally. Pay attention to your children. It seems like your children, there may be a child, a fire sign or an earth sign child that might be in need of your attention. Maybe they might be playing with the stove, or they're playing in the kitchen, or whatever. It just seems like that could even be taken literally. This reading may resonate with you if you happen to have relevant Leo placements in your sun, moon, rising, Venus, 7th house, dominant in your natal chart, or you're dealing with someone with those placements. Let's get it, Leo. Let's see what's going on in your situation. Leo. Random. Leo, some of you might be in interracial relationships. Somebody could possibly be mixed race. Somebody's kind of confused right now at the moment, Leo, about what's going on between the two of you and what might possibly play out next. I think this is, for some of you, it was meant to be a committed relationship. Yeah, I think some of you might be either going through a separation right now or trying to figure it out. Like, where do we stand? Where do we go from here? This sort of thing. What's going on with Leo? Yeah, somebody that you have been dealing with in the past or currently is indecisive. I think you have someone coming back, or someone has the intention of coming back. Leo, the thing is, somebody may have crossed the line with you, and it may have been with the things that they said. I think somebody has a lot of regrets about what they may have said. Well, what did happen? Because I'm not clear yet. What happened? What did they wish that they could take back? Okay, because it looks like deep down inside, somebody knows the truth. Somebody said something and they didn't really mean it. Let's see what this is about. Somebody has self-control issues, Leo. Somebody might be trying to guilt trip you. Vice versa. If you have a legal situation, Leo, this looks like this is something that kind of lingers. It drags on for a while. Yeah. Somebody like works in IT possibly. Somebody might be very computer savvy. But you might have someone that's trying to hack into your information as well. It's 4:35 a.m. UK time. Thank you for hanging in there with me, Miss M. It is 9:35 p.m. over here in Cali. Ooh, somebody might be a part of the LGBTQ community. Somebody could possibly be in the military, asking, telling. This kind of reminds me of don't ask, don't tell in the military. Random side note. Maybe somebody is a veteran. You got some heart issues. Well, you really got to take care of it. It seems like maybe you're making some changes with your body. Maybe you're more body conscious. You're exercising, trying to get in shape for the summer. Somebody is really disappointed in maybe things that have been playing out. Leo, I'm going to call out anything that I see in the reading, so just bear with me. We're talking about what might be hidden in your situation. It may have something to do with your children, your child. They might really be in need of tutoring. There might be a kid that might be struggling in school. Maybe they have some sort of learning disability. You got somebody that might have a smoking habit. Yes, definitely. Somebody might be avoiding jail or able to like avoid a jail situation. I'm sorry, I just saw something that was just frustrating. You have someone doing, for some of you, let me make that clear, some type of dark magic is being done against you, or there's a Leo doing this to someone. I usually see that in the reading. I usually do. It never really changes. So somebody is just constantly on one, constantly in a state of obsession. I mentioned to you, some of you could be avoiding jail time. For some of you, maybe somebody's getting out of jail. This is definitely a father figure. Or maybe this is why a father has not been around. Okay. Father is definitely highlighted. Maybe your father is an earth sign or has earth in their chart, your baby's father. Maybe you have a daughter with a Capricorn. Somebody is just very unstable in the life of a child. You've been getting the runaround. If this is a father figure, it seems like there's a father figure that's been, or a parental figure, I'll put it this way, that's just been in and out, shuffling in and out of the life of a child. And it seems like there is a mother figure that's taking on the brunt, or another parental figure that's taking on the brunt of a lot of this. And it's hard for one parental figure to maintain the situation. Somebody could possibly be taking someone to child support, going to get child support. Someone could possibly be going back to court regarding a court situation. Or there could be a conversation revisited about a child. Someone in this situation is coming across very destructive. And it seems like the circumstance does not change. It's pretty constant. Some of you, somebody has a gambling addiction. Or if you're looking for them, you might find them in the casino. Or somebody might live near a casino. I think somebody might be between housing situations. Leo. I don't know. Some of you play sports. You have a kid that's playing sports. You're going to a sporting event. Okay. You're looking for justice in a particular situation and you feel like you haven't found it. Somebody could be falsely accused of something. Leo. Is this true, Spirit guides? What's going on? It looks like you're scared. Oh, I think there's a lot of arguing going on in the household. And I think there could be a child that is scared, or you are scared because of a financial situation. You feel like there's some sort of loss. But yeah, there's just a lot going on, a lot of commotion that's going on in a household. Okay, this is definitely with a parental figure. This is a parental figure that may be saying some very hurtful, disparaging, discouraging things to a child and maybe making a spectacle out of them. There's a kid that's very upset, frustrated about this, or a parent that's frustrated about what might be going on in some sort of relationship dynamic. There's a lot going on. You got somebody that has like a really like raging alcohol addiction. Yeah. Some of you, Leos, maybe you're between jobs. You could be meeting someone that could be taking your career to the next level, possibly. It just seems like something about your work situation seems a little bit confusing, or you're in for some sort of change that's coming up, and maybe you're not sure what to do. There's a certain level of uncertainty about this change. Some of you might be returning back to a place that maybe you grew up in, or people from your past could possibly be coming back. You might need to get to the doctor because really, for some of you, Leos, there might be something that's hidden when it comes to a health situation. And this feels like it's due to like a circulatory issue. It could be because of what you're putting in your body. Maybe it's a lot of caffeine, a lot of salt, a lot of something in excess, cholesterol sort of thing. Maybe this has something to do with diabetes. This is like something that's sluggish with the blood sort of thing. Anemia, maybe. We weren't going to get into that, but I guess somebody needs to hear it. Leo. What's going on with Leo's health, Spirit guides? Talking about smoking. Somebody has a smoking addiction, but somebody like smokes and drinks. It seems like it may pay off, Leo, to give your body a break from something, because it seems like it's really suffering. I don't know. You might be crying through some tooth pain. Maybe you're having a toothache, or maybe somebody around you is. You might need to get your eyes checked. Maybe you're getting your eyeglasses adjusted. I don't know. You're not getting enough sleep. I see that. Yeah, it does. It feels like something's going on with your vital organs. It may have something to do with your kidneys. Your kidneys are connected to your blood pressure. So it feels like there could be something connected to that. This could definitely be diabetes for some of you. Not everyone, but for some of you. For others of you, there's an out of control liquor problem that might be leading to some other issues. And you might be having some digestive issues. Maybe it's been a while since you had a bowel movement. I don't know. Leo. But it definitely feels like it's what you're putting in your body. And definitely it feels like it's what's going on in your environment that's becoming a huge stressor for you. So it seems like you might be forced into making some sort of adjustment when it comes to what might be going on with your health. Maybe it's a skin issue. Maybe you got some sort of a rash. You have eczema, or your baby does. I don't know. But either way, it feels like something in your situation, you're chasing some sort of pattern, or somebody in your life is, and something may need to change about your circumstances. Maybe you are a tarot reader. You feel called to do tarot, or you're going to get guidance from someone. You might even have a child that's very gifted in that manner. Court, jail situation. I mentioned to you, it seems like you're able to figure out a legal situation, but it seems like you're being accused of a crime. Leo, a cross watcher. You might be the one accusing someone of doing something. Somebody's getting out on parole, probation, or could be being processed. I don't know. Okay. Random. You might be going to an amusement park. I don't know. Somebody might be inviting you out someplace to have fun. And you might be celebrating somebody's birthday this week. Aries Nation. Happy birthday, Aries Nation, for my Aries out there. Kendra, do I think you're going to be a good mom? Yeah, I do. We're going just off of feeling and vibes, yeah. You have good vibes. It doesn't feel like you have bad intention. It feels like you have every intention of being good to your child. Okay. Hope you do something great for yourselves. Our surprise 60th tomorrow. Aww. Okay, Aries. Somebody's definitely thinking about you. Maybe you have put someone in the friend zone. Aries. And I think someone wishes that things could be different. Somebody is looking at you as though you were the best. I think somebody feels like you were the best in a lot of different ways, not just like the best as far as dating is concerned, but in a lot of other ways they're viewing you this way. You might be showing up in someone's dreams this week, Aries Nation, and maybe this is what causes someone to really think about you. For some of you, this is a family member. For others of you, this is a romantic situation that we're talking about. Yeah, desires. That's what I mean. Somebody feels like you are the best. And I think somebody's really craving physical interactions with you this week, Aries Nation or Cross Watcher. Somebody is kind of holding on to hope that maybe they haven't really lost you. This could even be a friend. And I think somebody would like to discuss some things with you, or you just flat out do. Maybe there's some things that have not been, there's some loose ends that you might still need to tie up with someone. There might be a conversation, a necessary conversation that's just been avoided for the longest. And it looks like somebody might kind of have to talk to you about it. Now, if you're divorcing someone or you're breaking up with someone, somebody doesn't want this breakup. They don't. Action, reaction. This feels like a foot and mouth situation. Somebody may have said something while they were emotional. Yeah. And it looks like someone has gone into a protective bubble. You might hear my dog snoring in the background. Yeah, instinct. Someone's instinct is up about you, or vice versa. What's going on? Crossroads. Yeah. I think you're at a crossroads in your relationship. I think someone is maybe at a crossroads about you and about what to do. There's a Cancer, there's a Taurus. I think somebody wants to see you. They want to get in contact with you. But I think somebody is too stubborn, Aries Nation or Cross Watcher, to do so. I think they want you to say something. You, possibly meaning an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, they want you to say something. Yep, Virgo. Your situation may have something to do with someone from the Virgo Nation. Or you are Aries with Virgo in your chart. Yeah. It's not going to be the Aries that says that starts off the conversation. The Aries kind of refuses to. There's an Aquarius. Okay, so there's definitely an Aries that might be interested in speaking with an Aquarius. This Aries might be kind of watching what an Aquarius is doing, or vice versa. I don't know. It looks like it's the Aries doing this to someone in some situations. Yeah, they're just going to kind of sit still. No movement whatsoever from the Aries. But like I said, they might be watching from the sidelines. It doesn't look like the other side is budging either. Especially this air sign. They're not going to make a move. You're not going to make a move. But it looks like there's definitely thoughts This person is thinking thoughts about you. Some of you Aries, it looks like you could be meeting someone new. Yet it feels, Aries, that you're very closed off. I think you might want companionship, but at the same time, maybe you fear the unknown. Promise you, somebody is watching you, especially online. Somebody's giving you the evil eye, or you're doing this to someone. But back to this. Somebody's afraid. They're kind of fearing the unknown about the situation. See the truth. Someone has possibly seen the truth about the situation. Somebody has peeped something. They're checking something out for themselves. Somebody sees the truth or sees through someone, some sort of facade. Singles, if this is you getting to know someone, let's see what's going on, because you could definitely be meeting someone. Could be maybe you're out with friends. Maybe some of you might be going to the club. Yeah, there could be someone that could be somebody's going through some like they have a failed relationship. This background information is relevant. It's good to know. Somebody is getting out of something. Like I said, somebody is not really over someone because somebody wishes that things could be different. And this might be you seeing the truth about something. Yeah, somebody is still thinking about somebody in the past. Remember, I was saying that somebody sees you as the best, or vice versa. They may see someone else as the best, and they have not found a way to really genuinely let go. But I think someone is realizing that even though they have all of these wishes, they wish things could be different. It just feels like nothing has budged in their situation in the background. Someone that they're not communicating with the person that they crave to communicate with. So it seems like they're looking at that situation as a lost cause. They're hoping that things can change. But while that situation is still brewing and they're still trying to figure that out, it seems like they might see you. Maybe you're out with your friends, like I mentioned. And it seems like someone could be approaching you. Yeah, but they have this on again, off again relationship in the background. And you might be someone that they kind of keep around for fun. Or maybe they're just kind of willing or ready to explore the single life. But keep in mind that you might see the truth about something a little bit later, because it seems like this could potentially put you in a love triangle. Even though maybe they're not in communication at this moment with the person that they're thinking about, their heartstrings are still attached to this person. Remember, they want to be more than friends with this ex-person. So this might not be your forever person, Aries. This might be someone that you kind of meet, and maybe things might kind of fade off into the background for some of you. Some of you, you might try to hang on to this situation even though you see exactly what is going on, because eventually, if you don't see it from the beginning, you will eventually see what's really going on in the background. And you'll see it in this person's actions, because they start to stutter step a little bit. They start to give you mixed signals. And it has you starting to wonder, what are their true intentions? Are they really trying to take this to the next level? Or is this somebody that's just kind of playing around with you? Because it looks like somebody is really trying hard to impress someone. They really want to keep somebody around. They really like where this is going, or what it appears to be. It seems like it appears to be going somewhere, but it seems like something kind of slows down. You see the potential in something, but then it seems like there's silence all of a sudden in this situation. And it seems like it's because someone has not fully moved on from someone that they still have this emotional connection to. So it seems like like I said, things kind of fade away. And it seems like somebody might need to figure out about whether or not they're walking away from this. Things might just kind of linger on. No one takes action. No one's reaching out. Okay, but let's see. Those of you who this person is thinking about, but maybe they're not moving towards you right now. It looks like they don't feel like you want any interactions with them at all. So they're going to do their thing. They're going to freely date other people, not really have serious interactions with them. Because it seems like their mind is still with you. And they're trying to get over you by maybe dating other people. But there's just so much uncertainty and so many walls up when it comes to this situation. This person, I think that for some of you, Aries or cross watcher, this person absolutely loves you. But there might be a lot of obstacles in the way. Like there might be some other people that do not like the two of you together. And they're very vocal about it. And there's somebody that might pay way too much attention to what other people's input is, their outside input. I don't know. That's for somebody. But that seems to be the secret in the situations. It's either they have like a baby's mom. They got the baby, like loose ties with the baby mama. Somebody is definitely looking for information. They're trying to figure out what's going on with you. Okay, because some of you are in a relationship with this person right now. They're coming across as very standoffish, very argumentative, and you're not understanding why. They're like hot and cold. And it's because they're looking for some. They may have met somebody behind your back, and they might be chatting with this person quietly, kind of secretively. But like I said, it's trust and believe. Somebody is going to look for clues because they feel like something has changed within you or vice versa. So somebody's going to look for the truth and they're going to come across it. And what someone may find out about is some very backstabbing information. Gosh, I don't want to say this. Something is going on with a child. You got this card that says protection, and you have what I feel is a bit of a predator when it comes to children. And your instinct might be up about this situation. That's why I mean somebody might feel led to step in and protect. Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sag, maybe this is you this week. Maybe you are crying. Maybe you are feeling emotional about something, or someone is feeling very emotional about you, especially if this has something to do with your dating life. Holy Spirit, what's going on with Sag? Oh, I don't know. You feel like somebody is two-faced, or when they're around certain people, they act a certain way than they do when they're with you. This might even be a friend. Somebody is coming across as a bit of a shapeshifter. I don't know. Okay, you're going through some type of emotional storm, it feels like. I think you might be going through this emotional storm like pretty often. Like this might just be your natural thing. And maybe it's spilling over to other relationships this week. You're looking for some sort of answer, advice, Sagittarius. You're looking for it outside of yourself, and your guys are saying the answer is within Sagittarius. You have a lot of unconditional love for someone in particular. This week, it feels like someone may need to come clean, or you're waiting for someone to reveal the truth about something. You want someone to take the mask off. I said somebody is being a shapeshifter. You want to see the real them. You want them to reveal the truth about something, maybe about who they really are. Especially online. If you're dating someone, be careful that you're not being catfished. Some of you, you have children with someone, or you share financial responsibility with someone. Like you have some sort of financial tie to someone, but maybe you're not with them. Let me see. Are you together with this person or not? Let's see. Yeah, I think you're interacting with them, or you have, and then when you do, somebody is coming across as very inconsiderate. Maybe you feel, Sagittarius, that somebody does not care about how you're feeling, or that they don't care about how they talk to you. Somebody might be talking to you in a very disrespectful manner in front of other people, or vice versa. Sag. I don't know. Maybe one of you is spiritual, one of you is not. It could be with family members. Maybe someone has an issue with your spirituality, or with the way that you live your life, your lifestyle choices. If you are dating someone, trust and believe you're not the only person that they're dating. You're not the only person that they're seeing. If you're in a relationship, a love relationship with someone, it seems like that things are emotional right now because you're fighting. Or some of you, you're in a third party situation. You're not fighting with them, but they're fighting with the person that they're with. Yes. Someone is having to make a decision between, it seems like somebody might be giving someone an ultimatum. Them or me. Because it seems like somebody is out, or they're trying to leave the situation. And I think somebody is confused. I think somebody may want to be with someone else. There's a lot of disrespect, a lot of lies that are being told in this situation. Somebody's definitely seeing the truth. Once someone sees the truth, it seems like somebody is out. Or somebody is waiting for someone else to cut someone out of the equation. Because you got too many people here. And somebody is just like at their breaking point. They can't take it anymore. I don't know if this is voluntary. It looks like everybody is out in the open. Everybody is aware. If this is you in a third party situation, everybody knows about it. At this point, the betrayal is out there, and somebody, like I said, they see the truth and they're leaving the situation. Some of you, the betrayal has something to do with what's going on at work, or somebody could be creeping with somebody at work. Somebody drops the ball. They're a very sloppy cheater. Or they have a two-faced friend and somebody breaks their loyalty in a friendship and tells somebody that they're dating that they're seeing somebody else. Like the truth comes out in some sort of way. Sagittarius, what's going on? Okay. Some of you, that's already played out. And even though this person may not come to you at this moment, they may not, and it may have something to do with this earth sign or an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. It seems like someone may not come forward right now to have this conversation. They might be talking to you about other things. Like I said, you might have some things that may need to be discussed. They're going to dance around the issue. I think somebody wants you back, Sagittarius, or you may want someone else back, but I think somebody is maybe too stubborn to tell you that. Or for in some instances, someone has brought this relationship has gone through way too much pain, way too much adversity to really realistically believe that this relationship can bounce back. Some of you are going through a divorce, or this is what's coming up. This is what you're arguing about. Somebody is becoming so frustrated or so bitter, angry about the situation that they're like, well, you know what, let's just get a divorce. Or some of you, you're not married to this person and you're like, well, let's just separate. Let's just go our separate ways. Because it feels like you've been living separately. Even if you're in the same household with this person, you've been living separately, separate lives from this person for a while. Somebody has romantic feelings for somebody else. Somebody that might be outside of the relationship. And that might be the truth that someone finds out about. I think somebody wants to know the truth and they're confronting someone about the truth. There's a Virgo. And I'm not saying it's a Virgo that's lying in the Virgo reading, but if you're dealing with a Virgo, there's a Virgo in the situation, somebody's lying. The truth is seen about something, but the truth was seen about something a while ago anyway. Like this isn't the first time. This isn't the first incident. Sagittarius. Singles, you're dating someone. This person has a family for some of you, or they have a baby mama, baby's dad situation. They're not committed to that, or they might be trying to figure that situation out. Like they might have like a co-parenting only situation. Okay. But just know that they have a whole situation. Fortune. Yeah, see, somebody's like, tell me the truth, no matter how much it hurts. You see, there's tears in her eyes. You're going to see the truth, or you have seen the truth about something. Like I said, singles, make sure that you're not the well-kept secret. Somebody is doing something, and this third-party situation causes a lot of pain, a lot of heartache for a lot of different people involved, including children. And some of you, you're taking your child's father, child's other parent to court. Somebody's acting like they don't have money to pay for a child support situation, but they do. They're hiding this money, or they're giving it away to somebody else. You got the Tower again. Somebody might feel like you're nagging them all the time. That might be a complaint that they have about you, and they might be running their mouth about this other person to you. There's definitely somebody playing games. Wow, Sagittarius. Let's see what happens from here. Sag, some of you, you haven't heard, like I said, it's old news. Reflection, overthinking. Somebody has had a chance to reflect on the situation, the thinking back on the situation. Sagittarius. I kind of feel like somebody might be having second thoughts about this. Anyway, somebody could be reaching out to you, Sagittarius, a cross watcher. You might feel like they're full of drama, or you might feel that they're a bit childish. They act like a clown at times. Yes, thank you. Somebody is running their mouth about you, or you're doing this to someone. What's going on with Sagittarius, and how does this play out for your guides? Oh, yeah. Somebody is nagging somebody to clean up their mess. Somebody's tired of it. It's not literal. It might be. Maybe somebody does leave a mess for you to clean up, or this is just emotionally. Somebody leaves you in shambles and leaves you to kind of like figure this out, to pick up the pieces. Yes. Sagittarius, very likely there may be a knock at your door, and this might be a very unexpected knock. Especially some of you, you're in a relationship with this person. Maybe you just need a break. Maybe things are just kind of tense, and this person is going to come back and try to clear things up with you. But others of you, it's the other way around. Somebody is with someone, but they feel like their heart is with someone else, and they might be taking a time out from this connection between the two of you to maybe go figure something out with them. Somebody wants to start over. Sagittarius. They want to start from scratch. They want to try to rebuild the situation. But they're confused about whether or not it's too late. Yeah, still there's an ex in the background of the situation. Somebody that they're either married to, were engaged to. They have the intention of marrying that person. They're still around in the background. So spirit guides are saying that might be something that you might need to see. They have a very toxic interaction with their ex. They may even speak negatively about them, but for some reason it just feels like somebody still has a lot of feelings with this person, and somebody is loyal to a fault. No matter what this person puts you through, Sagittarius or cross watcher, it just feels like you're always there for them, even though you may recognize what's really going on. Or maybe that just continues until you figure it out. I don't know. Whatever you decide to do with that situation, but that's what I see, Sag. The Cancer Nation. This reading may resonate with you if you happen to have Cancer in your sun, moon, rising, Venus, dominant in your natal chart, or if you're cross-watching for someone with those placements. Cancers. Some of you are obviously concerned about your living situation. The stability of your home, especially the financial stability of things. It seems like somebody's going through it. This might be a reason why maybe somebody is laying low or you haven't seen them in a while. Is maybe they're trying to figure out their financial situation. Or they're trying to figure out where they stand with the person that they're around right now. Some of you Cancerians are in third-party situations. Not all of you. Hear me clearly. Some of you. I say that because I don't want you to jump to conclusions if you hear me say it and just assume that it has something to do with your situation. It may not. I feel that there's someone, Cancer, that wants to have a conversation. I think somebody that you haven't been around misses the sound of your voice. They feel like maybe you're a good confidant to them. They feel like maybe they were able to tell you some things in private and that you might be loyal and trustworthy. I think someone is looking at the situation like they made a mistake, Cancer, and they're viewing you as someone who is detached. Random. Maybe some of you have a pet that might be on your mind. Maybe you're away from your pet right now. A Cancer or cross watcher. Very likely, it seems like there may be even a Gemini. Or you are the Cancer Gemini, maybe. I think there could be communication that could possibly be taking place in the near future. For some of you Cancers, even if this is not communication from a love partner, some of you this is communication about money. Maybe some of you are waiting for some sort of money to come through, or this is a job offer, and maybe you're waiting to hear back from that. Some of you, maybe you're trying to figure out your educational situation. Maybe it has something to do with your kids, or this is your education. Maybe you're trying to figure out if you should pursue this, or if you should maybe look into a new job. Whatever, though. It seems like you're very concerned about your financial situation. Be mindful about what's going on at work. Cancers, it seems like maybe you could be making some careless mistakes at work. It seems like you're very focused on your money and you're focused on maybe trying to improve, like I mentioned to you before, a financial situation. It just seems like you might be putting love on the back burner. But right now, it just seems like maybe you're just too hurt or just too emotional to deal with a love relationship, vulnerability, empathy. It seems like you were very vulnerable. You dropped your guard for someone. And now it just seems like whatever happened, you're kind of reliving the situation in your head over and over. You might feel like you're thinking about it. Or maybe you feel like maybe there's certain things that you wish that you had said maybe in the heat of an argument. It just seems like there's an issue. There's a problem that's on your mind. Is this a relationship problem? I think you have a money problem. I think you might be having some nightmares also. Random side note, this is about a relationship. Maybe someone is just at a dilemma. They're not sure how to fix a relationship with you, even if this is not a romantic one. Somebody might have their gripes about you. Some of you are dealing with a Sagittarius. You might feel like somebody has made a mess of this situation, or you're just tired of cleaning up after somebody. Yeah. Somebody might be coming around. Maybe you might be receiving a package. Cancers, maybe you're wanting to get something new for yourself. I feel like it's a car. Or maybe you're putting some money into your vehicle. You might feel like somebody is reckless, especially at the mouth, and that they're loud and maybe a bit dramatic. That might be how you see them, Cancer, or that might be how somebody sees you. If someone is posting pictures online, someone's making it seem like their life is perfect, but beneath the surface, there are a lot of issues. especially if they're in a relationship, especially if this involves a Libra or Virgo. Definitely something going on with health. Either yours or someone around you comes right back up. Pick up after yourself. What's going on with Cancers? Leaping in love. Look before you leap. Cancers. What's going on? I think I saw the 10 of Swords. Oh, okay. Some of you Cancers, someone is coming to you not wanting a serious relationship. Their intention is to sleep with you. Not to make a real relationship with you. But like I said, it seems like right now, Cancers, it seems like this is a time of healing. Your guys are saying maybe set relationships aside for right now. Yeah, because maybe you just got out of something. Or you could be going into something. Yes, something very difficult. There could have been a very painful ending to a relationship here. Yeah. You might be a rebound for someone, Cancers. So just be aware of that. There's something ended in betrayal. You're dealing with someone with a really serious alcohol issue. Maybe right now someone is between homes, or they don't have a stable place to live because maybe they left or could possibly be thinking about leaving a relationship, and it may affect their living situation. Somebody might be down on their luck financially. Cancer, somebody might need your help. Either you're getting into it with, there's this Emperor again, Aries showing up in everybody's reading. Some of you are dealing with an Aries or somebody with Aries in their chart, or there's an Aries that's coming back. You got the Tower, you have the 7 of Swords. So truth is definitely coming out. Someone did something or they said something that they're not proud of. Someone is looking at a situation like they've made a mistake, and they've noticed, Cancer or cross watcher, that you pulled away, that things are not the same. So if this is someone maybe posting pictures, yeah, someone's definitely interested. Okay, and somebody might be getting the wrong impression. Okay, they think that your life is perfect, or somebody's giving off that impression when it's really not that way. Because really and truthfully, it feels like somebody is struggling. I mentioned to you a financial situation, and someone is trying to find a solution to maybe get themselves out of debt. You're dealing with someone who's very controlling. You got 7 of Swords once again. Somebody is lying about something, and it seems like it's going to be completely evident. Or whatever lie you come across may just be the last straw for somebody, and it might make somebody, that might push someone to make a decision to leave. I think someone is wanting to leave. You got the Devil, you got a Capricorn here. Somebody's definitely lying, wearing some sort of false mask. I think someone wants to leave, but I think someone's hands are tied at the moment because of a financial situation. This may even have something to do with maybe children. Maybe there's some children that maybe could be leaving the nest, because there being a lot of tension, a lot of friction. I don't know. Anyway, there's a conversation that someone wants to have with you. I think someone misses you. I think they want to hear your voice. I mentioned to you, some of you are in a third party situation, and someone's feeling like their situation is not working out. The thing is, this person may not be communicating with you. Some of you, you're in this right now. If you are in this relationship, I think someone is feeling like they're kind of settling for this relationship. They don't really want to be in it. They're like feeling indifferent to it. And while maybe you guys have not been getting along, they've been maybe seeing other people because they feel like the relationship is complicated right now. Even if this is a marriage, Someone is just not sure if they really want to be in this. And somebody's really leaning towards ending this. You're in a love triangle for some of you. Some of you singles, if you have met someone, and you might be finding out later on the back end, you're waiting for someone to leave to maybe be with you, because there's definitely someone on the outside that knows about there being a third party. Everyone's aware at this point that there's a third party situation, Cancer, or this is the week that you become aware of it. You're waiting for someone to leave, but their hands are tied. They can't leave this situation, or they haven't been able to. And I think someone's been lying to you the whole time. If you're online, talking to someone, dating someone, some of you are being catfished. Someone's not telling you the full truth about what's going on, especially if this is something brand new. You haven't even gotten things off the ground. You might be meeting someone, I mentioned to you, online. Someone might be sparking your interest. But look into a situation before maybe giving out too much information, revealing too much, too fast. Or moving on a situation way too fast, because something is not what it appears to be. Somebody has a child. Or somebody might have somebody pregnant. This is Cancer. Somebody might be having a baby outside the relationship, or somebody had a baby on you. Cancer. Okay. Cancers, for some of you, the scenario is that this is old news. You've already left this. This isn't something that is your thing any longer. Like I said, some of you, you're taking some time to heal from this. You're trying to figure out how to bounce back from all the pain that you've gone through connected to this situation. And maybe somebody has been very still for the longest. Like they haven't made any type of action towards you. But for a lot of you, this is an on again, off again thing. Somebody's thinking about coming back. They've been thinking about it for the longest. So what are they going to do? Cancer, let's see. Okay. Maybe there is a next time. Even if it's not with this person. Even if this is just maybe getting back out into the dating world. Maybe the issue was that you gave your trust blindly. And maybe somebody fooled you. They duped you. You guys are saying next time, Cancer, listen to your intuition. Don't go rushing into a situation, because it seems like somebody is like interested in like the newness, the new sparkly feeling of a new relationship. When things are good, that's what they're chasing. But when things get tough, it seems like somebody runs. If you do allow someone to come back in, it feels like, listen to your intuition. Somebody does wish that you would come back, but they're kind of waiting for you to do so. It seems like somebody doesn't want to chase. They think that you're going to turn them down. Cancers or cross watcher. I think somebody is very rejection sensitive, or they feel like they can't handle it if you do turn them down. Or maybe this is just like a whole ego issue for someone. 3 of Wands. Okay. Somebody wondered how far you were going to take this. Wow, this is singles. Like I said, it's brand new. You may not see everything about this situation. I mentioned to you, some of you, this person has a kid, but they don't take care of their children, or they don't take care of their child, or you're rushing in too quickly. You may end up getting pregnant by this person, and they may end up doing the same thing that they've done to someone else to you. Because somebody, that's their pattern. Anyway, some of you, this is your baby's dad, or this is your father. Like I said, somebody's coming back in. I'm trying to figure out what they want, what they're going to do. Cancer is what I'm trying to tell you. Somebody is not who you think they are. So that's what I mean. Some of you are rushing into a relationship. You crave that companionship. But for some of you, this is not that time. It's a time for healing. Somebody is not who you think they are. Seven of Swords. If this may have something to do with the King of Cups, this could be a Scorpio. Anyway, I think somebody's going to get in touch with you. And if this is a legal situation, I think someone's going to get in touch with you. Or you may need to get in touch with the court about something. Because it seems like there might be something that you need to pay. And maybe the issue is that you don't have the ability to pay right now. Or this is some sort of debt that you're in. You have a creditor that you need to pay. But maybe you're like, I just can't get to it right now. Like I said, somebody's hands are tied in a financial situation. Unless this has something to do with child support, I think somebody has the ability to pay and they're going to hold back. Or they're going to hide their income, not tell you or give you access to that information. You know what I mean? If you are, like I said, talking to someone online, someone could be contacting you under a false identity. This could even be with your business. Maybe you're a business owner and maybe you're better off not taking someone's business. Listen to your intuition. Because it looks like someone in a situation is maybe so quick, so hasty to do things. And it's not until a certain scenario is played out that somebody's looking back and they're like, wow, I made a complete mistake. Or how did I miss that? It's that sort of thing. Might be time to look into getting a new car. Maybe this is you. Maybe you're wanting to buy a house or whatever. I mean, you know what I mean? Sort out some debt so that you can purchase a home. Okay? Because it just seems like there might be some money that's owed some sort of way. I don't know. Or you might be dating someone and maybe they might be in some sort of debt. They're getting out of a controlling situation. Or this is your guides giving you a wake-up call and saying, Cancer, you might want to get out of this situation. Something about this just seems very controlling. Someone's coming across as very possessive. And this could even be a parent-child relationship. Like there's a parent that wants to control someone's every single move. And there's a child that may want the parent to let up. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus may resonate with you if you have those zodiac placements, or if you happen to be cross-watching for a Piscean. Pisces, some of you may be in some sort of legal hot water as well, or you might be connected to someone that has this issue. It could be an extended family member. Funds might be a bit tight, Pisces. Random, you might have a supernatural presence in your house. You might kind of notice that. Or you might kind of sense it. You might be a clairvoyant. You might be very sensitive to energies. So it would be a good idea to kind of feel some people out that are around you, their true intentions. Not everyone around you, Pisces, I don't want to paint that impression that everyone around you is, have bad intentions, but maybe someone does. But I think your intuition would alert you of the fact that something about a particular situation might be off, even if it's not a romantic situation. So listen to this with an open mind. Some of you Pisceans, I think somebody might feel that you talk too much. What I mean by this is maybe you are a truth teller. Maybe somebody doesn't like that about you. Or you might be oversharing, online especially, too much about your situation. And other people might be genuinely concerned about that. Because it seems like for some of you, in some situations, Pisces, somebody could be taking some information that you're giving out And they might be using it for their own purposes, their own advantage, especially if this has something to do with somebody running their mouth and gossiping. I don't know why that's just been the case so often in your readings, Pisces. Pisces Nation, let's see what's going on with Pisces. You have an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini in your situation, or you may be on the Pisces Aquarius cusp. You may be dealing with an Aries. You might be dealing with a fixed sign. Aries, Libra, Cancer, or Capricorn could be relevant. Someone in your situation this week, Pisces, is acting very standoffish. And it seems like it's because you're putting up a boundary. And it may have something to do with the fact that you've seen someone's true colors. And I don't feel that you're communicating with someone in particular because maybe their absence is they're not around, this sort of thing. You have a gut feeling about something or someone, Pisces. Someone is kind of saying things about you. They're telling their version of the story. And you know they're going to play it up, Pisces. You're going to know, you know they're going to make it seem like they're the perfect angel. That they weren't doing anything. They were minding their own business. And that you're at fault or vice versa. It could go either way. If you're wondering, is somebody stepping out on you? Yes, possibly. For some of you, that is. Or this is somebody that you're already in a relationship with, and maybe you're making up with them this week. Let's see. Wow. Singles, some of you, that's all somebody wants. They could be framing framing it and making it look like a relationship, but all this is somebody not wanting to settle down, not wanting a relationship with titles and commitment. It just seems like something about this is off. And it seems like somebody may need to be honest about something, or that's what they're kind of not telling you. They conveniently leave out the fact that they don't really want something serious right now. Or they're not sure if that's what they want. But your intuition tells you that that's the case. Your intuition tells you that that's all they want. Or for some of you, your intuition tells you that this person is creeping around. I don't know if some of you are in a third party, but we're going to look at that in a minute and see what the cards are telling me. You definitely have an air sign. What's this? You got a water sign as well. Maybe some of you are having an issue with a friend. Some of you could be in a same-sex relationship with someone, and you might be finding out that they have somebody too. It's like somebody has a wife and they have a girlfriend. And they might even have some side pieces as well. They are groupies, in other words. Somebody could be very attractive. They might, and because of that, they might be, that might put them at an advantage in their mind to kind of manipulate other people because they feel like they look good or whatever. I don't know, Pisces. It's kind of like what I'm gathering from the cards. You've blocked someone, or you might be, Pisces. Maybe there is someone that's been trying to get in contact with you, but that's the reason that you blocked them. You feel like they're just rude, aggressive. What happened, Pisces? Or they always have some sort of insult. Yeah, Spirit guys are saying, yeah, somebody in this situation. I don't know what. Okay. Observer. Maybe you're seeing somebody online, or maybe there's something that you see, you come across the truth. Something that maybe you were suspicious about. Your suspicions are confirmed by something that you see, something that you come across, Pisces. Or maybe this is Pisces friend of yours. You have a Leo that shows up in your reading. Sagittarius. What is this? Is Pisces? You want to see somebody's karma play out. Or maybe you just might. Maybe that's the issue, is that you feel like someone has been getting away with something for so long. And you want to see something, you want to see somebody put a stop to something. What's going on with Pisces spirit guide? Somebody's into some very dark stuff, Pisces. Gosh, Pisces. You might be getting a glasses exam, Pisces. Oh, God. Okay. You got the Tower, the Devil. Again, Pisces is not, well, I was going to say it's not what you say, it's how you say it, but no, it's both. It definitely feels like somebody has a raging temper. And this is why you block them. Or you're not wanting someone to control you. Who has rubies? It's Cancer. Some of you are dealing with a Cancerian. Maybe somebody's name is Ruby, or they have a gem name. They're named after a gem, like amber, crystal, jade. You get my point. You have a legal situation as well. Some of you, the legal situation has something to do with a divorce. You have a legal situation that's pending. Maybe some of you, it's connected to work. You have a Leo. Maybe there's a Leo that lives at another location that could possibly be getting in touch with you. If you're waiting for communication from a Leo, you might. It seems like there could be some sort of delayed communication. But this could be communication that comes after there being some sort of static. Maybe you've had some really intense conversations with someone through text. And you just had some very petty things to say to one another back and forth. Because maybe this is not one-sided. Maybe this is both of you. Maybe that's just the way that the both of you interact with one another. Maybe things have just been heated and intense. And somebody's feelings are definitely hurt about the situation. Somebody wears their heart on their sleeve. Like somebody's very emotional. Especially about the situation. I think somebody is detaching from the situation so that they can move on. I think somebody does want to move on from this situation. I think somebody is looking back. After there's been distance, there's been separation between you and someone, somebody's realizing that they made a mistake. And I think if you've gone through a breakup with someone recently, Pisces, even if it's not recently, I think someone wants to begin this again. I think somebody wants to start over. But I think somebody's blocked for whatever reason. Maybe for some of you, they're not blocked. Maybe they just kind of like dropped off the radar. For some of you, the issue is that maybe you feel like somebody is leading you on and that they don't feel the same way genuinely. You're dealing with someone, like I said, that has an abusive personality. Okay, singles. You're going to see you're just another person on their roster. Okay? You'll see this in time. Or you'll start to wonder why they're being so detached or why they're trying to push you away. It has something to do with their own personal insecurity, and it may have something to do with their last relationship. It seems like the last relationship, either they really burned someone or they still feel burned in some sort of way by this relationship. I think somebody is thinking about you, Pisces. I think when they think about you, they're becoming very emotional. Some of you they're becoming very emotional thinking about you. Some of you, this person is dwelling on the bad memories. They're dwelling on something that you said, and their feelings are still hurt about this situation. Or it's because they find out the truth about something and they're really upset about it. They may have not found out through you. They may have found out through somebody else's mouth, or maybe they've been looking online and they found out something that you didn't tell them and they're hurt. And for some of you, somebody's keeping silent about it. They're not going to tell you that this is how they really feel. Or maybe they haven't had the opportunity to tell you how hurt they are. But maybe they've made a personal choice to maybe, not show you that. Okay, not show you that they're hurt, but really in their private time, somebody's really grieving. They're really going through it. Others of you, you're in the thick of this right now, and you're kind of realizing that somebody's not really investing in this relationship the way that they used to. And it's due to some sort of temptation. For a lot of you, somebody is coming back. They may not come back this week, but it's on their mind, especially if this has something to do with a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, or Sag, or someone with that energy dominant in their chart. There's a possibility of there being a reconciliation. Somebody might be feeling a bit fragile at the moment, like I said. Like I said, somebody found out something through observation. Somebody saw something, they came across something, and they're really hurt about it. For others of you, it's maybe they feel like you moved on quickly to somebody else. Or they found out that you used them in some sort of way. Singles, those of you that what you may not see about this situation is this person could be very abusive. They could be very violent. They could possibly have some sort of criminal past due to the fact that they are okay. You may not see that they have a criminal past, okay? And I'm not saying just because someone has been to jail or whatever, they have a criminal past, that they're a bad person. But someone is prone to violence. Somebody has no self-control. That sort of thing. For others of you, this might have something to do with a friend situation, okay? There's someone, whoever this is, you feel like they're easy to see through. Somebody in your situation is two-faced. And you might find out through observation, or you might be the observer and you might see something about someone else's situation. Maybe you see something that they don't see. Let's say somebody is doing some dark magic in your situation. Let's say somebody's doing some dark things, sinister stuff in your situation. Okay, and whoever this is that's in a third party, somebody might... It seems like there's jealousy. Okay, somebody might see something and they become jealous about it. This might even be at work, though. Pisces. What is this about? But I promise you, somebody feels like you're very vocal. That's like at work, especially. They're trying to silence you. Somebody doesn't like what you have to say, and it feels like it's the truth. Like you might be someone who is brutally honest, and somebody this week might be taking their anger out on you. I don't know if you're saying something about them, like you're telling them about themselves, or I don't know. Maybe it's what you do for a living. Maybe you write for a living, journal. I don't know. Maybe you might be getting back to journaling. I don't know. But somebody doesn't like the fact that maybe, like I said, you're so vocal, or that you overshare in some sort of way, and somebody might feel like you might be doing this to your detriment. Like, yeah. So be careful about who you're giving your information to, who you're confiding in. Not everyone has good intentions. And again, I'm not saying everyone is a bad person. I'm not saying go to extremes, Pisces, but I am saying listen to your intuition, because you have a very strong one. And I think you're a very strong judge of character, or vice versa. It's just that it might take for you to kind of, I don't know, kind of observe. I promise you, I don't know what this is. I don't know, maybe you're online or whatever. Maybe you have your profile picture online, or you have an online business, and it seems like people are taking interest in what you're saying or what you're doing, because there are a lot of eyeballs on you, Pisces, or you are amongst the eyeballs. You might be amongst the jealousy people, okay? There's definitely some sort of jealousy involved in this situation for some of you. This may resonate with you if you happen to have Scorpio in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus dominant in your natal chart, or you happen to be cross-watching for Scorpion. I think a relationship that someone has with you, Scorpio or cross-watcher, is very valuable. I think that there's someone that absolutely loves you and they don't want to lose you. So they just keep trying. No matter how difficult or challenging this relationship is, somebody just keeps trying. It's like they don't want to give up. Let's see what's going on with the Pisces. You're dealing with a Pisces, Scorpio, or you are a multi-water sign. Some of you, this has something to do with a family relationship, a family dynamic, maybe having to do with parent-child or siblings, maybe. Someone's born in the summertime. This could be a Leo, Cancer, or Gemini. Maybe even Virgo. You've got a Taurus. Your situation may involve a Taurus. Maybe your mother is a Taurus. And some of you might be headed towards separation, or maybe you already are. You live somewhere, somebody else lives somewhere different. They live in a different location. You're not in the same place. You're not in the same vicinity as this person. Scorpio. Some of you could be moving. You could be ending a lease. You have a Leo. I mentioned to you, someone could be born in the summertime. You have a Libra. You have a lot of different people in your situation. Scorpio. For some of you, this is no doubt a third-party situation. And I say summertime references. Here they are, Leo and Gemini. Something could be playing out this summer. Maybe there's a decision that you're making. Maybe some of you, you're waiting for the court to make a decision about your situation. You have a pending legal situation for some of you Pisceans. Maybe you're making a decision about whether or not to leave your current situation. Maybe it has something to do with moving. Maybe it has something to do with ending a lease, a contract, or whatever. There could definitely be a new contract that could be coming in. Some of you could be getting a new job. But we're here to talk about what could be hidden from you in your current circumstance. Let's see. Some of you Scorpios, the reason that you keep trying with someone is that you're noticing that someone is indecisive. Or maybe this is you, even though you might feel like this is just a very complicated relationship where you're dealing with someone that you feel is very hard to deal with. It seems like it's hard for someone to part from this. They don't want to leave. Some of you, somebody might be staying in the situation because someone likes to give off the vibe that they're just in a very solid relationship. And they care possibly way too much about what other people think. Just my 2 cents. You can disregard that if that's not your situation. But that's just how I'm feeling from observation and what I'm seeing in the cards. Somebody in this relationship overcompensates. Like you might overly cater to your partner. Other people might be pointing that out to you. But you might kind of overcompensate either in a parent-child relationship or whatever because of maybe you feel like you kind of lacked that growing up. Maybe you feel like your parents didn't give that to you. We're talking about what's hidden, right? There's just a few things that are coming up in this relationship, okay? And for some of you, this relationship is very toxic. It's very dysfunctional. And some of you might need to make some new friends. Some of you, it has something to do with a friendship or somebody that you call a friend is not really a friend. Some of you, I think you are reuniting with this person, but it seems like you have some real serious issues to navigate through connected to this. Somebody likes to be in charge. They like to wear the pants in the relationship. Okay. So somebody is coming across a bit controlling. Somebody's going to find out some information through someone else. It's not like they're is there somebody going, let me see, is somebody going snooping? Somebody knows something that you don't know. Well, your guides are saying somebody doesn't know how to let you go. Yeah. I think somebody wants to walk off from this. I think somebody wants out. But I think somebody is very attached to the dysfunction of a situation. And it has a lot to do with someone's upbringing. Whatever you saw in your upbringing, it feels like you're repeating that same pattern, or vice versa. For some of you, it's hard for you to let this person go. And I think for some of you, you're watching someone walk out of your life. Or someone in the situation may push someone beyond the point of return in the situation. Because like I said, somebody's really trying so hard to make this work. But it seems like it's someone's habit, someone's traits that just pushes other people's buttons to the point of pushing people away. Others of you, you're in a third party situation. And somebody is involved in what I feel is like a karmic type of relationship. And they're not letting that situation go. And this person could be on the outside of the relationship. And they could possibly have kids with this person or whatever. It feels like it comes down to someone making a choice. Someone has to make a decision coming up very soon. Someone could be making a decision. For some of you, it's to maybe come back and make more of an effort to show you that they care and that they really want to be here. But they don't really change. They continue to give you these mixed messages. For others of you, this is someone that is distance away from you, and they're thinking about talking to you. They want to have a genuine conversation with you. For some of you, it's parent to child. They want to have a conversation with their kid. Someone may kind of see that the romantic aspect of a relationship between the two of you is done, but they might be absent from their child's life, and they're trying to make up for that for some of you. Okay. They don't want to change. They're not really investing in this the way that you do. Something about this is very one-sided. Or for some of you, this is a parent that may want, this could be a child that may want a parent to show that they're genuinely invested in a relationship with them. And maybe there could be a parent that might be looking back in this situation and they're just feeling like it's just too late. It could be somebody's pessimistic feelings that could be keeping them away from this, especially if this has something to do with a parent-child relationship. It feels like there's a parental figure, or it could even be like an older sibling that may want to step up and maybe be more interactive in the life of a child. But they may feel like, okay, they just kind of like waited too late. Or this may be somebody that kind of pops in again after there being a long time of no contact or minimal to no participation, or a dysfunctional type of interaction with a child. I don't know. It just seems like somebody is second guessing the situation. I don't know. It feels like some of you, maybe somebody thought they loved you, but they really don't. Or you might start to feel this way. It just feels like there's a lot of confusion and a lot of chaos in the situation. Like somebody just doesn't know what to think. All they can do is go by someone's actions. And what someone is seeing in this situation is somebody is just full of lies and deception. Singles, for some of you, because there's a whole bunch of static that you're walking into when it comes to this romantic relationship, because someone could be giving you a love offer. Somebody could be maybe asking you out on a date, but you may not know the dynamic that you're stepping into. You might want to find out about their dating history as well, Scorpio. Somebody repeats patterns. Make sure that you're not somebody that's getting used in the situation. Somebody they may have found out that too late. That somebody's genuine intention wasn't to really build and have a solid relationship. Like maybe they camouflage the situation to appear in the beginning. Somebody didn't find out about this until the back end. Singles. I don't, whoever this is. Singles, whatever. If it's family, friend, you didn't imagine it. Somebody is going to gaslight you into believing that what you think you saw or whatever you believe to be true or whatever your intuition is telling you is the truth, they're going to try to talk you out of that. But spirit guides are saying you didn't imagine it. This person is full of lies and deception in some instances. Or Pisces, somebody, Scorpio, somebody could be, it could be a Pisces. Somebody could be looking at you as though you are the deceptive one. What is going on in this situation? Yeah. Scorpio, I promise I'm fighting not to say Pisces. Somebody's coming back to try to rekindle a situation with you. For some of you, this is someone that's coming to rekindle a relationship with a child, like I mentioned. Somebody might have, but see, you guys are saying something about this situation is disguised. Okay. You're going into this, you're getting to know someone. It feels like you're developing feelings for someone. Scorpio, you're very drawn to this person, magnetized toward them. But there's something about the situation that you don't see. Some of you, you don't know that somebody is married. Or that maybe they are filed for divorce. Or maybe the relationship is headed for divorce, but somebody's prone to go back and forth. Others of you, somebody's waiting for an apology. They feel like you did them real dirty, or vice versa. They may have found out some things that you lied about on the back end. And they're like, can you at least give an apology? An apology in some situations may not fix everything. But it seems like somebody just wants somebody to be real and to be honest, to be a human being and apologize. Okay, there is communication for some of you that's coming through. Some of you, it's a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But you might go a period of time without talking. Yeah. I don't know. Be careful about trusting this. I don't know. Something about this situation is not trustworthy. And yeah, you didn't imagine it. You might see the truth about the fact that somebody's creeping with somebody else. You might. And this is what ends a relationship. For some of you, like I said, somebody comes back and they try to make things better with you. But this feels like more than anything, this is like a parent-child relationship. There could possibly be a conversation, and maybe through making an attempt to make things better, maybe by starting off as with an apology, it could possibly lead to having a genuine heart-to-heart conversation, and maybe you're going to get a better understanding of this person. It just depends on what side of the equation of this situation that you're on. Okay, we got the Libra Nation. Libras, this reading may resonate with you if you happen to have Libra in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, dominant in your natal chart, or cross-watching with someone with those placements. Libras, some of you are dealing with a Taurian. Some of you may realize that it's time to let someone go so that you can both be happy. Some of you are just hanging on by a thread to a relationship. Others of you, you're not in communication with someone, and that's somebody's like barely hanging on by a thread with this no communication thing. Something in their life may force them to maybe talk to you, but they're going to be very stubborn, very standoffish, and they feel like you're doing the same, Libra. Or cross-watcher. For some of you, maybe you blocked somebody, or somebody, you moved and somebody doesn't know where you are. Maybe they're online, maybe trying to figure out where you are, how they can locate you, how they can find you. I do feel, Libra, cross-watcher, someone's thinking about you. I think someone's missing you a lot. Some of you, it's parent-child. Yeah, separation. Some of you Librans, you're going through a separation right now. I mentioned that you're letting go. Some of you, you're separating from a Capricorn. Some of you could be separating from your place I don't want to say place of employment. I think it's where you live is what I really meant to say. But for some of you, it's your job. Oh yeah, there's tension. Definitely anger connected to this situation. Somebody is a smoker. They might possibly have some sort of respiratory issue, like asthma, maybe CHF. I don't know. Anyway, it looks like there's an issue with trust. Trust is definitely a factor with the Libras this week. Maybe this is an on again, off again thing. Maybe someone has left. Maybe someone has come back. And maybe now you are trying to rebuild the trust. For others of you, somebody is like, no way, I can't do this anymore. So someone is deciding to move on from this. They're cutting this off. Or they already have. Some of you, Librans, you're going into a new situation with someone. Some of you are dealing with someone who has a heavy drinking issue or drugging issue. Some of you Librans, you're going into a love relationship. 10 of Cups, possibly having to do with a Cancerian. Wow. This is after you're getting out of something, though. Don't let this be a rebound situation, because somebody is getting into something and they haven't gotten over somebody from their past. So it seems like you might be walking into a situation that you don't really know. Kind of is how they have a pre-existing situation. Okay, singles. Yeah, you got the Death card, 9 of Swords. Okay, you're definitely getting out of something, like I mentioned. Or you could be meeting someone that's kind of like fresh out of a relationship, fresh divorce, you know, but the ink isn't dried yet on the divorce papers. This sort of thing. Just know that Libras, some of you, somebody is prone to maybe fighting with someone. An on again, off again thing. When things are difficult, they go roaming. But in time, they go back to this person. So this is somebody that might be prone to go back and forth with someone else. That might be something that you don't see about this picture in the beginning. Okay, let's make that clear. They're separated under some bad circumstances. So tension might be kind of high with someone that they're getting out of a situation with while you're meeting this person, who could be a Virgo or could have Virgo placements. This person may have a child with someone else, or you may end up having a child with this person. Some of you are definitely in a third party situation. And yeah, Virgo. Virgo is the highlighted earth sign. Somebody could be Virgo, Libra, cusp, possibly. They're going to end up going, for some of you, somebody ends up going back to their ex. They just might be at their boiling point with their ex right now. And trying to manipulate the situation. Libra. What's going on with Libra? Somebody might be saying some things that they don't mean this week because they're angry or because they're throwing a temper tantrum. They might even be having a lot of pressures that maybe they're not telling you about, especially when it comes to work. For some of you Libras, somebody could maybe be in jail. Somebody could possibly be contacting you from jail. Maybe somebody might need someone to bail someone out. Yeah, somebody feels like maybe you're holding a grudge. A Libra, a cross watcher, and that maybe you're not going to come off of that grudge. They feel like you're never going to forgive them for whatever happened. Especially, like I said, this week someone may overreact. They may say some things that they really did not intend to say, but it seems like somebody's feelings are so hurt that somebody just needs a moment away from this whole situation. Truth, there's lies being told, though. Or there were lies that were told in the past, and this is why there's friction and distance between you and this person. Someone can be in the military. They could be a veteran. What's going on with the Libra Nation? This could even be your sibling. Oh, for some of you, this is a love relationship. I think somebody might be caught up with somebody on the side. Somebody's afraid to be alone. They don't want to be alone. So they stay in a situation even though they're not happy. And even though they're realizing that this is just their life now, they know that somebody's just not really going to change. Some of you are dealing with a very depressed individual. The depression doesn't have anything to do with you. For some of you, the depression already existed before the relationship came together. See, that's what I mean. Somebody is saying something and they think it's funny. Okay? Like they're making you the butt of their joke. What's going on with this legal situation? Some of you are in jail, right? Or you're dealing with someone who is. Oh my gosh, don't be fooled by someone. Okay, singles. You might be meeting someone in the club. It might be something like that. Okay. Somebody's a smooth talker. And, but they're not being completely real with you about the situation. What are they keeping from you? That's just how they operate, okay? Somebody is like no strings attached, or somebody is married. They're in a relationship, but the relationship is not in a good place. Somebody might see you, might think that you look good, but they have no intention of taking this somewhere else. They're not being honest about everything. And it might be you that this comes at the expense of. Like, you might not see the whole picture before getting into this. There's something that you might need to see. And it seems like somebody might need to make a choice in this particular situation. For others of you, Libras, what's hidden about your situation has something to do with your health. And some of you have a chronic health issue that maybe you haven't looked into. And for some of you, let me emphasize, some of you Libra, and some of you, it's not the Libra that I'm speaking to. It may be somebody in your life that has this health issue. And it seems like something is critical. Somebody needs to go take care of their health. And it seems like the time is of the essence with something. For others of you, there's something going on with your kid. That's what's hidden. It may have something to do with their education. And maybe something is going on at school or with their homework sort of thing. Some of you, you might be your kids might be being bullied at school, Libra, or at home. It could be, I mentioned to you, siblings. It could be something here to do with sibling rivalry. Or this is a parent constantly comparing children. And their children that feel pitted against. Random Libra, something might be going on with your stomach. You might feel like you're coming down with a cold. You might have a low immune system. Somebody around you is not feeling well. You might need to eat. Libra, are you starving yourself? Are you on this crazy diet? You might be having an earache, or there's something's going on with your kid. There's just a lot of arguing, a lot of tension. It's very loud in the household. Maybe it's children, maybe they're horse playing, but there's something going on with kids. There's a kid, you might notice that they're excessively sad. They're not themselves. There might be something going on with a kid, and they're not telling you, but it's written all over their face. And it seems like they might be some things that they might be fighting internally. And it may be that it's the absence of someone from their life. Somebody's not around them. Or they kind of feel kind of cast aside. Or this is a kid that might feel like there's favoritism going on within family members. There's a kid that might try to go out of their way to act like that's not an issue or that's not a problem. They try to cover up, make a facade out of their true feelings, but you'll see it in their body language. And for some of you, this has something to do with a friend. Might be a friend that's really missing you. And maybe there's some hard feelings about the situation. And maybe there's some things that are not out in the open about the situation. And maybe a conversation for some of you could clear that up. Gemini Nation. This may resonate if you happen to have Gemini placements in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, dominant in your natal chart, or if you're cross-watching with someone, cross-watching for someone with those signs. Gemini, somebody at your workplace is two-faced. Somebody might be smiling in your face and acting like they have a genuine interest in your work or whatever, or that they're interested in working alongside of you, maybe even collaborating with you. But it seems like there's some underlying jealousy that somebody might have about you in the workplace. It starts off this way, but it seems like it becomes glaringly obvious as time goes by that this person just does not like you. Random Gemini, some of you have a cat. Some of you might be on the Gemini Cancer cusp. What other cusp is Gemini? Taurus, you might be on the Gemini Taurus cusp. Maybe you live near a woodsy, foresty type of area. Gemini, some people are jealous of you or vice versa because of your genius ability. People are seeing you as a genius. They see you as someone who's good at what you do. In other words, it feels like you shine at work. So a lot of this deception for some of you Geminis is in the workplace. Some of you could be celebrating the birthday of an Aries. Maybe you're an Aries sun and you have Gemini elsewhere. Yeah. So let's talk about it. There's some lies that are being told about you. Some of you have an online presence. And there's some sort of rumor when it comes to that. Other people could possibly be watching something play out. If it's not you, Gemini, something could be going on online. What's going on with the Gemini Nation? If this has something to do with a relationship, some of you are getting a divorce. Some of you, this is a court situation that doesn't have anything to do with a divorce. But some of you could possibly be meeting a divorcee. Somebody is coming a long way to come and see you, Gemini. Somebody could be planning a road trip. It could be with your knowledge, like you might be aware that somebody's coming to see you. Maybe you don't. Maybe it might come as a bit of a surprise. Some of you, you're in a relationship with someone and you're kind of nervous that maybe something is going on and maybe you can't pinpoint it. Or this is just you're getting out of something and you're nervous to get into a relationship after something that you've gone through with someone that was very difficult. Maybe some of you are married, or the intention was to marry this person, but it seems like something kind of fell apart. You got the Death card, possibly having to do with a Scorpio, somebody with Scorpio placements. I don't know, I'm hearing Libra, Scorpio. Somebody can have Libra and Scorpio. Some of you are in the limelight, or you're someone that grabs a lot of attention. And I think it's because of your line of work. It is what you do professionally that brings you a lot of attention. If this is, let's say that you do have maybe an online business or whatever, it doesn't even have to be that it's online. Maybe you're advertising more. It seems like more people might be coming across your professional profile, especially if you're applying for a job, Gemini. And either way, you're grabbing a lot of attention. If you're at work, people are seeing you as the star player. Or like I said, someone else is viewing you this way, Gemini, and somebody is just jealous of you, your work. And somebody may be trying to sabotage you in some sort of way. Maybe you're very vocal in your community about, maybe you're an activist of some sort, or maybe there's a particular cause that you're very vocal about. Somebody's trying to shut you down. Somebody doesn't want you to talk so much, Gemini. You've been having tension with someone, or you have had tension with someone in the past. Someone's interested in bringing peace to that. They don't want to be in an awkward situation with you. The thing about this that has you a bit nervous is there's some sort of domestic abuse involved in this. Even if this is a family member, this could be a sibling. This could have been a parent that could have, you get the point. There's been some sort of abuse connected to this. Cruelty even. Like somebody added insult to injury when it comes to this. Some of you have abandonment issues, or this is a parent that has abandoned a child. And this is the gripe that you have with someone, is maybe you feel like you're having to pick up all the pieces and raise a child on your own. You've been having some financial issues, because for some of you, that's what someone's keeping hidden. Maybe they're not very vocal about their financial issues or the fact that they're in debt. This is you. It seems like you're going to come up with a solution. You're going to come up with a resolution to fix this. Some of you, you're dealing with someone who is a musician, or they have some sort of talent, like I said, that grabs attention. I think someone is maybe coming in with an apology. Gemini. I heard Leo, and I was like, this isn't Leo. I'm not reading for Leo, but there's a Leo involved. There's a Taurus. There's a Libra. Somebody has not moved on from you, or there's a situation that somebody just can't seem to let go of because they're just so hurt and so disappointed by the way that something happened. And it feels like it could be this fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. It's like somebody is dwelling on the situation. So it seems like someone has made a mess of a situation. Someone has betrayed someone's trust. And it could have been because someone feels duped. They feel two-timed. Especially if somebody was dealing with someone's ex behind their back. Somebody's really hurt about it. And they're still dealing with the feelings of betrayal connected to this. Gemini, of course, your energy is here. It's dominant as well. Did I say you're raising a child on your own for some of you? There's an absentee parent. Now somebody is thinking about maybe taking a risk to maybe say something to you. They feel like it's risky. Let's make it clear. Somebody has ghosted the situation. Singles, beware. Some of you, somebody could possibly ghost a situation with you. What you may not see about the situation is that they're in a relationship. The relationship might be going through a lot of stress right now. But you run the risk of this person doubling back to this person to try to work it out. Because it seems like somebody, even though they're moving on from something, their heart is still with somebody else. But it's just a very challenging relationship. But this person always seems to go back and try to work it out with this other person. Okay. So in other words, they could possibly go back and forth between you and this other person. And that might be the heartbreak, the disappointment that you run the risk of in this situation. It doesn't mean to be paranoid about love, and it doesn't mean that it will guaranteed be your story. But if you are going through this and it's making sense to you what I'm talking about, listen up. This person might come to you, okay? They might even talk to you about their ex. And they might say some pretty messed up things about their ex. Like they might say some things that are pretty messed up about him. They might just kind of like talk down about him. And that might make you feel good. Like you might be like, okay, well, I got it. I'm way better than their ex. That sort of thing. This person is coming across as charming. They may be very good looking, could be very well dressed, could be even well accomplished when it comes to their work. Somewhere along the way, it seems like you might be backing up from this situation. I'm trying to figure out why, what happens to make some truth comes out. Some truth comes to the surface. You come across some sort of information. It could be online. It could be through word of mouth. Maybe you're not sure what to believe. But what you may not see about this situation for some of you Geminis is that someone is abusive. They have an abusive past in their relationship. And that might be what causes you to back up. You might start to see this pretty early on, that this person has a really bad temper. Not only do they have a bad temper, but they put hands. And it could be that somebody could be moving a bit too fast and they miss some obvious red flags. Maybe you're someone that likes to cater to your partner. Maybe you're someone that puts your partner on a pedestal. Or maybe that's just how they feel about this past situation. Even though they might have their issues with this past person, they still, even though they may not reveal this to you and be honest about it, they still may put this person on a pedestal in their mind. But right now, even though they want to go back and patch things up, for now, it just seems like while they're having tension in their relationship, or they created that tension in order to have the room to go out and play, they're going to play the field for a little bit of time. And Gemini or cross-watcher, be careful that it's not you that they're playing with, that you're not the secret. Because this is not a long-haul relationship. You might be so attracted to this person, and you might develop an attraction to them very quickly. But you'll soon start to see the cracks where this is going. Like I said, this is not everyone's story. What you might see is that somebody listens way too much to other people's input. Other people may not want you to be with this person. Or that's just the issue that they had in their past relationship. They let other people get in the way. Some of you, it's that you're in a long distance situation. This person may not be around you 24/7 or whatever. They might reside in a different state, in a different city. And that might be what puts question marks on this situation. The truth is, some of you have been misled. Some of you, it's a rebound situation. This is why they end up going back to their ex. And you might be in for a very confusing situation. For others of you, this person is just a friends with benefits type of situation. They don't want a strings attached situation because they want a backdoor way of going back to their ex. They're going to make it seem like they don't care about this person, right? Is what they say about their ex. But it seems like for some of you, they have not healed from their ex. They have not moved on from their ex. They're just trying to camouflage it. Or some of you, it's not that they're trying to intentionally be deceptive. It's just that they're jumping out of one situation and jumping into something that they're not sincerely ready for. Like they weren't genuinely trying to send you mixed signals. For some of you, they run into their ex. Or they might, I don't know, interact with them for whatever reason, and they may not realize that they still have feelings. No, they know that. They know they still have feelings for this person. So scratch that part. They know. But they still might be trying to get over this person, but kind of like moving too fast, and they're not emotionally ready. For some of you, Geminis, random, you could be purchasing a house. Some of you are ready to maybe move on, get married, and solidify things. Maybe you do want to buy a house with someone. You want to raise a family with someone. But some of you, your guard is so high that you're shutting that out. But for others of you, this is not a bad thing for you to focus on your healing instead of jumping into a relationship. Because like I said, it could be you. Maybe you're not emotionally ready for this. So just something to evaluate. Somebody may get hurt because of somebody not being ready or moving too fast or being too hasty for companionship, and they're not really over a past situation. Aquarius Nation, this reading may resonate with you if you happen to have relevant aqua placements or you're cross-watching for an Aquarius. Aquarius, you might have a lot going on this week. So it may be a good thing to get centered because it seems like you're kind of frazzled. There's somebody in the background that you think might be lying to you about something, or period, point blank, they lied and you know about it, or vice versa. You might have some things that you put on hold, and you might have to kind of go back to those things. One of those things that you put on hold could possibly be a relationship. Maybe somebody doesn't realize that they put it on hold, but yeah, somebody is waiting for you to get in contact with them. Somebody may have tried to get in contact with you, Aquarius. And it seems like it's gone ignored. So someone is maybe waiting for you, possibly a fire sign, to say something to them. You might be someone that sees spirits, Aquarius. There's a feeling that you can't shake about somebody that's in your energy. Oh, wow, the Tower. All right, so they are lying. They're lying about the fact that they're just all over the place. Somebody's for the streets. Aquarius. All right, there's a lot going on in this reading. None of it seems to be about love. It seems like you're, okay, well, as soon as I say that, you have the Four of Wands. Like I said, some of you are married. You had the intention of being married, or you want to be married. Or there's somebody that wants to be married to you, and they regret the fact that they didn't when they had a chance to. The reason that this is happening is due to the Ten of Swords. You either do have a feeling that you can't shake. You feel like somebody's lying through their teeth. And it's because they are. It's not just a feeling. The feeling turns into the truth. Even if it's not a love relationship. You have a feeling about somebody that's in your energy this week, and you're right about them. Oh, some of you, it's a family member. You have issues with it. Either a family member has issues with you, or this is vice versa. Oh, wow. Why am I saying that? It's not a surprise. It's always the case. You see that word that says copy right there? Similar to Leo. You do have a fire sign in this reading. Similar to Leo and Pisces. This is a work scenario. Okay? The setting here is work for some of you. That's where the hidden situation is not so hidden, because somebody's very obvious. And like I said, you had a feeling in the first place. Ten of Swords, you're right about it. But let's see what this is, what somebody might be hiding from you as far as a love relationship is concerned. If it's that. So tempted to call you Capricorn, but you might have Capricorn placements, right? How you're dealing with a Capricorn. You have an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Okay. You have kids with someone. Either you're married to someone, could have kids with someone. Maybe that's already the case. Or maybe this is just your desire. You're ready to settle down. You're ready to have a real relationship with someone. Now, someone is trying to keep you and maybe someone that you care about apart. Once again, an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Maybe someone has Native American ancestry. I mean, your eyes are shut about something, okay? Something you don't see, but you will see something for your very self. Or you already have. What's going on with this situation for the Aquarius nation? Okay, separation and anger. Yeah, you're separated from someone. There's still some hard feelings about it. Somebody might have had a baby with somebody else. Some of you Aquas could be finding out that you are pregnant. You might have a very gifted child, and I say something at work. That's the primary setting here. Okay, there's some type of buzz. Maybe someone is buzzed. Maybe somebody's a heavy drinker or whatever. Buzz. There's a lot of gossip going on. This looks like somebody is watching. You see this keyboard? Maybe you work online. Maybe that's where you work. Some of you. Or somebody comes across somebody online. Here, guys, what is this about? Spiritual ascension. Maybe, I don't know, somebody is seeing, maybe there's something that you're saying online or whatever. Somebody is seeing the change in you. Maybe you have ascended. You're making some change. Yes, wholeness of self. You're definitely working on yourself. Emotional response. This feels like someone could possibly be saying something to you online, behind a keyboard, giving you the evil eye or whatever. Copy. You see that? Somebody wants to be a replica of you. It's like somebody is studying you, recording you, playing it back, trying to be you better than you. Anyway, this feels like this is somebody has some sort of anger, or you, Aquarius, you in response to seeing something could possibly have an angry response, or this is someone going out of their way to try to get you to react to something that they're saying, something that they're doing. And it seems like this is due to some sort of jealousy that someone is trying to put some sort of curse on you. I don't know why it's always like this. Aquarius Nation, it's constantly the storyline. Aquarius, as some of you are probably wondering, why does it take you so long? I've seen you in the comments. Why does it take you so long to do Aquarius? I'm waiting for the energy to shift. I'm hoping that the energy shifts at some point. So I kind of like wait it out. Is it going to be different, or is this going to be the same stuff? And it's the same stuff. Transparency. Like I said, you have a feeling that you can't shake about something. You're right. You're looking for transparency. Somebody's not going to offer you that. If you're wondering if someone is trying to block you from succeeding in some sort of way, maybe it has something to do with a relationship. Maybe someone's trying to sabotage your relationship. What's going on? If this is a love relationship, that's what we're talking about. What is possibly being hidden from you? Nothing's being hidden from you. Nothing's being hidden from you that you wouldn't be picking up. Or whatever is hidden from you, you've already found out, you've already separated from the situation. You're beyond that now. You're not in this situation for a majority of you. But for some of you, patience, especially if you're going into a situation, there's something that you don't see. Patience will reveal this to you. You might not see that someone has a raging alcohol issue. Somebody comes across as they have a very good sense of humor. Okay, somebody makes you laugh. You feel like you're a kid again with this person. You feel like you can be yourself. But you might not know that they have a habit of sleeping around. Like I said, somebody for the streets, that sort of thing. Somebody's coming back. Okay, Aquarius, you might have your concern about the situation if you're with this person. Wrap it up, Aquarius. This person is not, for some of you in some situations, concerned about, like they're very in the moment. They may not protect their own sexual health. So you saw this baby here. So you get what I'm trying to say. Somebody could be very controlling. Somebody already has a child. Okay. They might have a baby mama sort of situation. Somebody's coming back. I think this is a side relationship, okay? Somebody is married, but I think they have a kid on the side. Maybe somebody has 3 kids with somebody. Maybe. Somebody's coming back to try to reassure you, okay? Somebody that you're separated from, right? Possibly a Capricorn. Someone's coming back to reassure you that maybe they're going to do better, or they want to make the situation work. The thing is, Aquarius or cross watcher, I think you've given this chance after chance, and I think your wall is up, and I don't think it's coming down whatsoever. Thank you, spirit guides. Yes, someone is returning. It could be a Taurus. It could be a Cancer. Taurus or Cancer could be involved. And maybe there's people in the home. Okay, maybe there's other people in the home that might be concerned about this situation. Okay, if they don't return this week, they might be thinking about it. The time that they do come back could be getting closer and closer. But like I said, if this is you, you're in the thick of this, deep down inside, you already know the truth. You know the truth about a multitude of things in your life. About maybe something is going on behind the scenes, but it's not really behind the scenes. It's out in it's you already know. Like that you either you've responded to this publicly, or you've kind of seen something for yourself, or you're coming across it and you're getting close to seeing it. That sort of thing. Some of you are worried about secrets being kept, but like I said, something is not a secret. You already see through it. Even if it's not a love relationship, you're seeing through someone in your energy this week. Somebody has a change of heart. It feels like you see this jealousy sort of thing. Somebody has a change of heart and they're coming back. Some of you have a legal situation that may have affected, could affect the people in your home. There's some sort of court decision that's coming out about that. You might be receiving some information about that in the next, next 7 days or so, or coming up shortly. Careful about someone trying to manipulate you. Aquarius or cross watcher, because it definitely feels like that's the case. We're talking about someone doing some sort of magic on you. We're talking about domination spells, okay? Someone is trying to assert their will on you. This is out of jealousy. Or some sort of just flat out dislike about you. I'm trying to make this short. You might read tarot online. And that could be going on within the tarot community. Let's see. More about this situation. Yep. I think someone's trying to stand in the way. We talked about this. Someone, not just one person. It seems like somebody might be joining forces with someone else to kind of stop you from achieving some sort of, work goal. Because it seems like you're very focused, you're very driven. Okay, Aquarius or cross watcher. And somebody is coming to try to interrupt that. Especially if this is you getting back with someone does not want that to happen. Could possibly have something to do with a Scorpio. The issue that someone has with you, if this is an online thing or whatever, the issue somebody has with you at work, this whole jealousy situation, is due to some sort of, that this is like childish stuff. Somebody feels like either you look better, you're more polished, you're more professional at something, and maybe you have more influence in a particular situation. That's what I mean, childish stuff. Or they feel like you make more money. Or you have more potential. You get my drift. So in other words, someone's trying to defeat you. But it would not just be one person. You see this string here, like these other people are involved. They're doing some sort of binding spell as well. Aquarius. You have something going on with your joints. Or maybe somebody smokes joints. Your joints, your ball joints, the carpal tunnel. You got some going on with your knees, your ankles, that sort of thing. 3 of Swords. Okay. Okay, let's move on. I don't want to give this any more attention. The thing is that even though someone is trying to do work to have you feeling stuck, Aquarius, it will not work. It feels like you still are able to succeed. There still is some sort of success. Whatever is meant for you actually does come through. See, someone's into some very dark, demonic work. Like I said, I want to move on from this, but as usual, Aquarius, they're wasting their time. These turn out to be possibly temporary obstacles. Just as usual, you have Archangel Gabriel that shows up. Divine revelation reveals messages, has the power to destroy. And I definitely feel like this is your angel stepping in to destroy any type of bad intention, negative spell work, ill will, jealousy tactics. It's as if someone does not want you to grow. They do not want you to change or evolve. They feel like you have too much influence, too much power from their perspective, okay? You see the cards. Cures mental illness, deliverance from persecution. And I definitely feel like someone's trying to persecute you in some sort of way. And somebody does come across as though they have some sort of mental illness. Whatever. It just feels like these are things that have absolutely nothing to do with you. The reading can always be reversed. Aquarius is general. Take it however it applies. In the background of your situation as well is a Virgo. It feels like there is a health concern connected to you, Aquarius. It could be hidden for some of you, or it could be connected to possibly I don't want to say Pisces, or an Aries. I mentioned to you maybe some pain in your body. There could be a cold, some sort of infection. Something might be going on with your feet, maybe with your back, your heart health. I feel could also be an issue, especially we're talking about your back, your lower back, possibly even your kidneys, sort of thing. It's time to look into a health issue. Maybe you're having a lot of headaches. Something, it feels like it's hidden. You may not know the source of it. It seems like there could be some type of upcoming appointment that you might be making connected to your health, Aquarius.